record this. So I haven't done any enhancement yet, but I will do. Okay, so I just want to play this part now. Okay. Okay, so this is the part that I'm gonna focus on, right? So what I do first, leveler. So I saved it as one of my favorites because I call this leveler, and I have vocal writer inside, and these are the settings. So the range, I keep the range super close to each other so that way it won't like jump around too much, so it can sound really transparent. So I put the setting really fast because I just want it to move right away. And vocal, I set up the target. This is my go-to setting right now. I don't even have to adjust it each time. And maximum what I do, I grab this and I play with the target, and that's all. That's all I have to do. Right after that, I have a loud max. So this loud max only grab in the peaks. Anything over -8, it's just gonna grab it. It's just gonna squash it. So it's gonna sound like, look at this. So it's just squashing it here. Anything above -8. Okay. So I have another, so after that loud max, I have one more loud max. Well, I'm not sure about loud max. It's supposed to be transparent. It's actually transparent, but now I want to take my time with it a little bit because now I have trained ears and I keep hearing things. I may need to switch to another limiters later on because I feel like it does the sound so far. I mean, it's not a big deal. It doesn't make a huge change, but you should just see like what it does. So this is just like squeezing like 2-3 dB, not much. 4 dBs, just squeezing the rest of the signal. So this one was grabbing the peaks. Let's just check this one again. So far, we got the vocal writer just for basic leveler. So most people will just go grab LA2A for this reason. But I don't want that colored, compressed vocal sound, you know. I kind of want limited. I don't know. I think limiter sounds better on vocals. I don't know. It's just interesting to me. Lately, I'm figuring out that compressors are just squashing it, and it creates this pumping effect, you know. I feel like compressing is pumping. It doesn't give me exact vibe. I don't enjoy it that much anymore. But maybe I'm gonna experiment some more. But so far, this is what I do. I have the vocal rider just to level match a little bit. Then I grab the peaks. So after level matching a little bit, then I decide to grab the peaks, of course, because I'm still gonna have some peaks here because I don't set this range too loud. That way I can leave some dynamic range. If I, yeah, here's like a 5 dB is a good one. And then I grab the peaks after with the limiter because limiter is more transparent. This is a little bit more less transparent, but limiter is so good for the peaks because it's super transparent. So once I'm done with that, I grab the peak, right? So okay, now once I grab the peaks, once I get rid of the problem area, now I just want to squeeze the rest of the signal. Look at this. I'm literally squeezing everything. This means like squeeze anything between -12 and -8. So the signal is already here. So my signal already is here, means that I'm literally squeezing this now with the limiter. So I'm squeezing it even more. 4 dB, like literally. So now everything's supposed to be like very less dynamic. The range, I'm literally lowering the dynamic range. And later on, you're gonna see, I'm gonna print this audio. You'll be like, wow, like doesn't have any dynamics. Yeah, I squashed it. Yeah. but I squashed it in a good way. Okay, after my leveling done, I do this. So I'll show you how I do it right away. So this is like low. I don't like putting, I don't like cutting like this. I don't like it. People like to just cut it like this. I don't like doing that. I don't enjoy doing that because you shift the face when you do that. So Luca Bertolo said he never does that. And some engineers, like I've seen, they never do that. Some engineers don't really care, but you know, I don't want to be like them. I care. Why would I screw up my signal, right? So instead, what I do, I press on Option, drag. So once I press on Option and drag, it's gonna create a dynamic high pass, high shelf filter for me. And then I go to this green dot and I press on Shift and Option. By the way, I normally do this very fast, but right now I'm explaining it to you. That's why I'm like doing it slow. But normally, if you get your shortcuts done, this is super fast, like cleaning up, corrective equalizer on the vocals, super fast if you get used to. So I double click, I press on Shift, Option, and double click. When I do that, it's gonna change the slope. So now the slope is how I want. I can try more slopes. I can just double click, and see what I like. I like this slope, and then what I'm going to do, I'm just gonna grab it like this. So what this means, this is a dynamic high shelf equalizer. Dynamic high shelf curve. Again, I haven't seen anybody using this way, but I figured like this is like the cleanest way to cut the lows. That's what I figured at least. So how much am I gonna cut now? Now it's time for me to decide where to cut, right? So I'm just gonna click on this button. I'm gonna move it like this. This is gonna tell me how much to cut. Now let's just do it. Let's just do it right real time. I'm still not hearing anything. I'm only hearing like bass energy, which I don't need in vocals. I keep going. Okay, this is a good spot. That's it. This is where I stop. 70 is good. I don't want to go more up because I have energy here. And I'm going to handle that energy later on with stabilizer. I can also do this. I can just press on Option, click and drag, and then I can press on Shift, Option, and then click like this. So when you press on Shift, Option, it changes the slope. So I make the slope a little bit more steep because when it comes to these low mids, fundamentals, you're gonna see like fundamentals look like mountains. But if you see like little spikes like this, those spikes are always so narrow. But these fundamentals, low mids, these are always like big, wider range. That's why I try to like keep it like this. So this is gonna act like multi-band dynamics, actually, MB, Pro MB. It's like so similar. So I literally created my own Pro MB right now. So okay, this is what it does. Okay, so now I set up the thing. Look, this boominess, boom, it sounds so boomy and it's not really pleasant. So this is how I get rid of. This is how I can get rid of. But I figured I just leave that to the stabilizer. It doesn't do too much, but yeah, it works. See, stabilizer already does it. I don't want to do it too much, and this preset on stabilizer, it's good. So I changed my mind on Pro Q. I don't want to mess with the fundamental. I kind of want to keep the fundamental there, but what I do is corrective equalizer. So I cut these are my S's. Like, I want you to just listen to these. Check this. There's like a super high pitch noise that I hate. So I had to grab that and take that down. This one, listen. Yeah. But I don't kill the whole thing. So I just take those sizzles, like those annoying stuff. And I also do high cut. But this is again not high cut. This is low shelf. So this is something that I did opposite here. So you just click, grab, or option, click, drag, and you create this, and then you make the tip a little bit more. Then you drag it like this. Now let's see what you're gonna hear here. Look, you can't even hear. But we have to cut those. Just cut over 20. Okay, great. So since I'm working on 96K right now, me cutting the high frequencies is not gonna, I mean, it's a good move still, but since I'm working on 96K, I'm actually good. But if you're working on lower, like 48, 41, then those little things, those little high details, anything you have above here, that's gonna cause you a problem. That's why you need to cut those. But again, my cutting is just safe. So it's not like I'm not messing up with the signal. I'm cutting in a most healthiest way. So this is like the most healthy way that you can cut. Exactly. So this is like super healthy. And then after that, for this stuff, I kind of want a little bit more control like this. 6 to 10K area. So I put my suit there. So I kind of want a little bit more control in that. The reason I want to do that, so now after me putting suit, it's gonna sound maybe a little bit more darker, but the reason I'm doing this, I kind of want to control this first. Then I'm going to apply enhancement tools, like I'm gonna apply mag equalizer, I'm gonna apply oxide tape, I'm gonna apply all this interesting stuff, and I'm gonna make it sound even better. But first I have to, you know, correct those, because if I don't fix them before, then everything is going to sound super exaggerated when I boost the stuff, because enhancement is all about boosting and correcting is all about ducking. So this is my corrective method, and it already sounds great. And I wonder what I'm gonna boost later on, because everything already sounds stabilized. And this is the last thing. Again, now this S a little bit sounds a little bit darker, and of course I cut the highs like 20K, around 20K. I cut those and I got rid of these, some of these, and I did this super ducking thing on the suit because once I'm done with this, I'll just go grab mag equalizer. Let's do it, because now I have highs that are control. Now I can actually be super free. I can totally go 40 hertz, and then I can push it up. Now this is going to sound more intimate. Look, did you hear that? I got all the S's back. I got all of my S's back. That's why I don't like doing the S's. I kind of want to like smooth out the S's here. Of course, on the waveform you can do it, but this method was just so much better. Like I literally killed, I didn't kill of course, but I did all this stuff here to control the highs, and I did some more here just to control the highs, and I did some more also. This is also controlling. Look at this, 70. I'm controlling 70%, and I'm controlling my mids only 50. Look at this. It's supposed to do like, did you see when it says S, it was ducking here. So this is also controlling. So after controlling your highs and lows, so we often forget what to control, right? Everybody wants to control the lows, everybody wants to control the mids. Bro, I'm like, okay, everybody just chill right now, because you have to control the highs. Because I figured when you have like super bright highs, you don't get the quality voice because you can't boost it. But right now, I can boost however I like. Look, 40 hertz, 8 dB. This is ridiculous. Like nobody boosts that much because they can't. They can't because they didn't control. Oops. They didn't control what they needed to control. Look, I am doing this high control once, twice, and 3 times. This is literally how I'm doing it. And then later on, I can totally boost it. I can just add this. Look at this. Now I have my S's. Okay, so after this, maybe I may need to add another. It depends on how much mag equalizer I'm gonna add. I may actually need another one. Or maybe I don't add mag equalizer. Maybe I just add Spectre, because Spectre doesn't really, yeah, it doesn't cause that much issues. But mag equalizer has a nice color that I like. Where's my Spectre? Oh, you see how crazy I am with this? Spectre 8K. Normally I like 8K, but yeah, let's try. Let's try a few things. Oh my god. Instant, oh my god. Instantly, it sounds great. Instantly. Look, do you see? I got all the S's back. But this time I get a quality S. I don't get a nasty S. But before, if I didn't apply any of this, I had a nasty S. But now, with the Spectre or anything else, like I get a quality S. Maybe I did too much. 1 second. Look how quality this is. Okay. Yeah, I did too much though. Maybe after Spectre, I can still go duplicate my Sooth and put it at the end of Spectre, just to control those little S's. And I'm just gonna make the band a little bit more narrow like this, like around 8 to like 7 to 9. Actually, 8 to 9 much better. Yeah, let's try. And I can, yeah, let's see. I don't know. It sounds, yeah. I probably won't use Sooth for the last one. Yeah, it didn't sound good. I couldn't grab everything I needed, so. But yeah, PerQ. Let's do PerQ. Because I kind of want to go the extra mile. I kind of want to go to that detail. PerQ. So that's why I keep using PerQ, because PerQ I can really dial in what I want without changing anything. That's why I like PerQ. So okay. Okay, I believe it's here. What I don't like is probably here. Okay, let's just do this and then double click, just click option, do this. And then after that, I solo this way, by the way. This is my method too. I just find it more easier to spot things. So you just do it like this and then you solo like this. Most people just double click and solo like this. Yeah, most people double click and then click on solo. This is how they do it, but I kind of want to really hear it. So I just create this little thing and I go like this. Okay, so this is good. Okay, much better. And I am going to put another one here. See how fast I am? Yeah, this is the one I don't like. 14, 15K. Also, I don't like, there's another one here. Option drag. So I always use shortcuts. Yeah, this is the one I don't like. Yeah, that's the one I don't like. Okay. Okay, I like this. See, I still have my highs, but like I have like all these little controls here after Spectre. Yeah. Yeah. And I can even apply mag equalizer after. Totally. Mag equalizer, oxide tape. I haven't done anything yet. I haven't done anything extra. So this previously mag equalizer, let's cut that. Let's apply something else. Let's see. Great, so we got that quality thing. Now let's put oxide tape. Let's make this a little bit more warm. So now these are all my enhancement tools, and I can just use whatever I want because I did the work to control all the stuff. Okay, great. So again, each time you add something, then you're gonna have those little high issues. So that's why I want to kind of take my Pro key at the end because I kind of still want to control them, right? See, it's not enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Okay, great. Yeah, that's the one I don't like. Exactly. Kind of. Okay, great. Much more better. And then after, I can put inflator. This inflator thing is really great. I got this for 30 bucks, I believe. So this is one plugin that, these are 3 enhancement plugins that I can recommend. Spec Ray. These are just the best ones. Mag Equalizer, Inflator, Oxide Tape. I recommended somebody this Oxide Tape. I recommended to somebody to this one today. He was like so happy. He was like, "Oh my God, thank you." I was happy that he was happy. Yeah. So yeah, I said, "Why did you use a uh, uh, UAD A800? There's like a tape machine, A800. It's not good on Vocus." He said he put it on Vocus. He screwed it up, obviously. So I told him, "Hey, you sound like you have UAD plugins. Just go to this plugin, pick this preset, and you're good. That's it." Okay, so let's try. Let's try a few. So before, so we got oxide tape. We have mag equalizer. Yeah, my highs are on. I need to control more highs. No. Okay. This. This is also not good. I just don't like these. Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I hate. Yeah, this is the one I hate. Okay, so we're good. We're good here. Kind of want to back off. I don't want to go super crazy with this. Okay, after that, this is... So we have still controlled highs. Great. So I go to Oxford. Look at this plugin. Oh my God, this thing is ridiculous. Look, this makes everything sound in the face, closer to your face. Look, I got all of my S's back, so I can actually back off a little bit more of these. I can select these. I can actually go back. I don't know how they select all. Ah, yeah, this, you can select everything. You can even go back like... Look at this. This is amazing. This plugin is ridiculous. Makes everything close in the face. So I'm literally done with... This is incredible. It's just, I love this. So I have... You see, right? Anytime I do enhancement with the vocals, I always have to make sure I control the S's. So the reason I put Pro Q here, because I have so much control, so I can... The more effect I add, I end up going to my Pro Q, and I can just select everything and grab it up. I can play with it just to make sure that my end result is clean. But if you have like a de-esser, how are you gonna do that? Like, you don't have control. Like, you don't have control. Nothing. And it's... each time you add a deesser, it's gonna change the whole thing. It's gonna change your sound. If it's gonna change how the way your vocals sound like. So this is like the, I believe this is like the most professional way that I found. So once I'm done, since I added all this enhancement stuff, now I can actually go option, drag, click, 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 and then I can go to my usual to my usual thing, and I can actually cut the lows now. Because all that stuff probably added a little bit energy there. And I can also go do the same thing for my highs, because you know, you don't really need that. So that's why not just do it like cut, because that's extra frequencies. Yeah, I don't like, we don't need those extra frequencies. We really don't need those, because if you like keep processing your signal like this right now, it's not a big deal, because I'm working on 96 right now. That's why it's not a big deal. My DAW right now can handle the lows, it can handle the highs. So it's like an analog level, 96 kilohertz. Right now, I am literally working on analog level. Means that I'm not going to have any aliasing issues. Aliasing means you got all this high information here that your DAW cannot process, because you are using 44.1, you're using 48.0. So you have all of these stuff, but your DAW can't process that information, because we have so much frequencies going on here and here. How are you gonna, your DAW thinks, oh, your DAW wants to add all of those back in the mids, and then it screws up your mids, and you don't want to screw up your mids. You don't want to screw up your mids by not putting the work. Again, a lot of lazy people are just gonna like, yeah, they're just gonna do this. That's what most people do. They just do this. Yeah, that's it. That's what they do. They cut the lows. Good. Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't want to shift the phase. I don't want to cause any phasing issues. Like, I kind of look, I have my beautiful clean signal. Why would I mess up, right? So these are the professional ways I've been like literally practicing, trying to learn, trying to test. I tested like 200 things before I get this far. And I figured this is like the safest way. And one thing I figured, you just don't want to destroy your signal. You just don't want to mess it up. You have a clean, beautiful signal, and your processing has to make it sound even better. So if you just cut those, screw up the phase, if you just not treat your audio better, if you just put a deesser, or you know, it's just gonna destroy the sounds. You know, I don't like it. And this is much better. Now it sounds like record ready to me, at least. Yeah. I like that. So I have enhancement on this one. I don't have any enhancement on the previous ones. That's why they sound so weird, because I didn't add any mag equalizer, I didn't add any spec ray, so I don't have the enhancement. So that's why these sound so boring. This sounds super boring to me, because again, I don't have the enhancement yet. But this, it has the enhancements. Nice. Do you see how much the signal is so in the face? It's so stabilized, and just, you know, it's beautiful. I like it. I love the signal. Signal is beautiful. And I have a voice here saying the signal is beautiful. I'm gonna fix that too. Yeah, it's supposed to be somewhere here. It says signal is beautiful. Okay, so okay, you get the idea, right? Okay, see you.